Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to give a bit of an update of the converting your Rovan 45 or 71 to 62mm clutch setup. We ran this last week. For some reason I didn't have that like 10,000 RPM launch. And it felt like I was running the second gear. Then eventually, once it got on pipe, it like dropped back to first gear and away I went. And to me, it didn't seem to jump in the second gear at all after that. So I brought it all home, pulled this all apart. Okay, took the clutch out because I thought it was slipping the clutch shoe holder on the shaft. Turned out not to be that, but I did found two issues it might have caused that sort of problem. And one was this was against the seal. Okay, so crankcase seal, which I realised that the crankcase seal was not all the way in on the case. Okay, so this is a 45 here, so you should have roughly up to 5mm backspace if you get your burners in here. And that was 5 mils. Okay, here had 3 mils, so obviously the seal wasn't all the way back. I ended up just taking the seal out and put a brand new one in, just check everything and made sure it was all the way back. So yeah guys, you don't have an issue. Now if you decide to do this set up yourself, you got to set everything up. Okay, so if you put your bolts in here and whatever, you're going to have to take X amount of material off the bolts here, or else it's going to be hitting on this spot here, guys. So it's got to be depth wise, is just enough in the threads in here, and have it level up there, and you won't have a problem. Now, the other thing you will have to do, okay, now the spacer between the clutch shoe holder and your clutch shoe, you need to say roughly 1.4. okay, so you just got to find washers to 1.4, and you won't have an issue on the front here hitting the bell. Right, because that's all the critical areas that you're not hitting the seal at the back and not hitting the bell at the front. So I was sort of that was hitting the seal, and I could see that was rubbing on the bell. I could see on the bell. So anyway, I ordered some parts from Mike Taylor. This is all good, right guys? This is all good. Okay, I end up, because I got a new one of these because we're going to the Talkmaster, the hybrid, put the 62mm in. I end up putting a new one in. I end up taking some material off the snout, off the engine a little bit. And I did it all last night, Loctite and everything. This is the Loctite I use. I fully recommend to use this stuff. This is the best, what I found, because you'll have to maff it to get that holder off. You won't pop it off with your normal holder, so you go put your clutch shoe holder, clutch holder, you bit puller, you just tension, just maff it and it'll pop. Okay, so here's your most critical part. It's in there that your shoes must be inside the bell itself, not in the slot area, back in. And for some reason it must be inconsistent with machining off these holders. This one works out even a little bit better, sits back more. I've got plenty of room. Okay, so what I'm saying is you can't put a 1mm washer in there, you're going to cause a problem. Now if that's your only choice to do that, you'll have to take some material off here. Okay, because your clutch shoes will bond against there for a 1mm washer. Okay, So realistic, you need about 1.4, 1.3, you're fine, and you could just take a little bit off. Okay, don't take material off the back of your clutch shoes. These are already offset as they are. Take more off there, you're just creating problems with how your shoes actually will tend to wear on one side more than the other. Okay, so if you're going to take any material, you'll be on the face, so up to 0.5. Don't take any material off there. If you've got a problem at the back there, you're just going to have to take it off here. Do not touch these. Alright, so that's a tip. I've seen so many people set these 2 speeds up, and this is the best way. When I got this, the second gear, that gear is ran the other way. It was actually against here. So turn around, put it the right way, then everything lines up. I have seen this the other way, and this one here the opposite way to there. Alright, so to me this is the better way, and make sure you just got that side movement in here. Now I could do with a crank bell spacer in here, because there is a bit of side movement. I'll have to get a set of shims, but it's not causing an issue in there. Now the problem with the Taylor Twin 70 motor that a mate of mine had, I actually talked to Mike about it, realistic to solve his problem really, that the crankshaft on the right hand side is 1.5 mils too long. To actually fix his problem overall, so it'd be a better fitment on a Baja, hybrid or whatever, the crankshaft on the right hand side needs to be shorter, 1.5. Okay, so you don't run the spacer, or if you've got an issue you can put the spacer. So Mike supplied the spacer off the 54mm his clutch setups on there, but the problem was thrown out. You couldn't put the bolts in on the plate, and the rest threw everything out. Okay, so you can't run that spacer. So you're mucking around in this area here. So I sort of just showed you what you just got to do if you've got a bit of a clearance issue. But really, the issue with the Twin 70, there's 1.5 off the right hand side of the crank snout. Okay, back. Right, then all these problems go away, and you'll find that Twin 70 will just fit in anything. If there is the issue, you could put the spacer in. Right guys, I'm going to put this back together today. We're going to take it for a rip this afternoon. Difference is, the green springs are only about 9,000. So I've got the blue in there, they're 10,000. So hope with the slight bonding issue and all that sort of stuff, the problem's all solved. We'll take it for a wrap later and see if it's improved from last week. Remember, method or madness, may the force be with you, and I'll see you on the next one.